Alright, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a card trick. The first thing I'll do is I'm just going to go ahead and run through it so you guys see what the trick is like. First thing you do is I'm going to go ahead and just shuffle it like I would before any trick. Then you go ahead and show the deck to the audience to let them know that all the cards are in random order and that there's no funny business going on. And then you're going to go ahead and put the card deck down. I'm going to split it. So the whole purpose of the trick is that I'm going to be able to tell what the fourth card is down on this deck based on what the fourth card down is on this deck. So I'm going to go ahead and draw 4 cards. And what that told me was that the fourth card down on this deck is going to be the 8 of Hearts. As you can see, it is the 8 of Hearts. And just to show you that there is actual magic involved, I'll go ahead and duplicate the trick again. So I will go ahead and reshuffle the deck. And I'll go ahead and split it again. And then the fourth card down on this deck will let me know what the fourth card down is on this deck. And it is letting me know that it is the Ace of Diamonds. And the fourth card down is in fact the Ace of Diamonds. Okay, so now I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do that trick. It's very simple. First thing you do is, like I mentioned before, is that you do want to shuffle it. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the deck. And then the first part of the trick is that when you're showing your audience that all the cards are random ordered stuff, you want to pay close attention to the fourth card from the top in your hand, which in this case is the 8 of Hearts. So I kept an eye on that without actually letting them know that I was seeing that. So that way, when you go ahead and put the cards down on the table and split the deck, you now know that the fourth card down on this side is the 8 of Hearts. So when I go and grab 4 cards from here, which is the 9 of Hearts, it will already know what this side is. Now I know what the fourth card down is on this side, which will come into play later. So I just remember the 9 of Hearts for now. So then I can go ahead and say with confidence that the fourth card down on this side is the 8 of Hearts, because I already knew that from when I showed it. So then when we go to duplicate the trick again, that's when it really becomes interesting for the audience members, because they think like, oh, that's not that hard to do. But when you have to go and duplicate it again, you want to make sure when you're shuffling it that you leave at least the top 4 cards on the top of the shuffle pile, so that way you don't lose the 9 of Hearts and bury it. So you go ahead and you're going to split the deck again, and you now know that the 9 of Hearts is the 4 cards down on this pile. So when you go and pick up 4 cards over here, it is now the 5 of Spades. So if you want to do the trick a third time, you could, just to validate what the trick is, and that you'll now know that it's the 5 of Spades. And I can now say that based on the fourth card down on this pile, that I know that the fourth card down on this pile is the 9 of Hearts. And that is how the trick is done.